Plants vs. Zombies is all things to all men. A mega hit beloved by critics, hardcore gamers and casual players alike, and a damn fine slice of game design. Now that the long-awaited sequel has arrived, can it match the invention, depth and polish of the original? And what are the ramifications of going free-to-play? If you've played Plants vs. Zombies before, then you know the basics of the sequel. You grow plants to defend against the waves of zombies jonesing for your sweet, sweet brain. Many of the classic plants return, as does Crazy Dave, alongside some kind of sentient food truck. But instead of fighting around the house, you're taken on a trip through time and space. It's a safe change. The new themes, Ancient Egypt, the Wild West and the Pirate Seas, are nothing if not archetypal. Thankfully, they're executed with the bubbly personality the series is famous for, and each setting introduces its own twists on the core mechanics. Each world also has its own unique zombie bestiary, and many of the designs are adorably daft. In the Wild West alone, you'll face grizzled prospectors with dynamite that explodes and propels them behind the front line. You'll battle pianists that summon cowboys that change lanes as they dance, and you'll encounter this guy. Yep, he's got chickens strapped to his body for some reason. The animation work really is first rate, as is the art in general. It's not hard to see the love that's been poured into every single frame. The visual design here is crisp, polished, and brimming with personality. Plants vs. Zombies 2's gameplay never stands still, and that's a great thing. You're constantly being given new tools to play with, new zombies to best, and new constraints to work within. One level may challenge you to plan your defense in full ahead of time, another may put limits on how much sun you can use and how many plants you can lose. The new plants are great fun to experiment with. Take Bonk Choi. This guy's a pugilist that does a heap of melee damage, but you gotta keep him protected. And then there's Lightning Reed, whose attacks have heaps of range, can cross lanes, and arcs between zombies. The world themes add further variation. The Pirate Sea levels, for instance, see zombie pirates attempting to board your ship. The number of full lanes is often cut right back, with murky depths lurking to either side of the gangplanks. You may have less room to plant, but you can also bounce zombies into nearby water. Perhaps the most interesting change to the core gameplay comes courtesy of the Wild West's railroad tracks. Planting atop minecarts allows you to shift the positions of your plants. It's a huge bonus, with the caveat that you can't plant elsewhere on the rails. Plants vs. Zombies 2 also introduces two additional new gameplay mechanics: plant food and power-ups. Plant food is collected during levels and can be banked until you want to use it. Just drag it onto a plant and you'll unleash its super attack. You can turn a pea shooter into a spree shooter, a melon pult into a full-on assault, and a snapdragon into an oh snap dragon. Whatever. It's a great addition and it can really help turn the tide of battle. Power-ups, on the other hand, are an unnecessary idea that's at odds with the tight gameplay Plants vs. Zombies is famous for. Spend some cash in-game during a level and you can pop heads, fling zombies off the screen, and have yourself a good old-fashioned undead barbecue. I mean, sure, they're cool to watch, but these additional moves are just superfluous. I don't want a get-out-of-jail-free option. I want to win because I'm a badass gardener. Thankfully, I found I could completely ignore the power-ups and the options to drop real-world cash to jump ahead. About the only content that can't be accessed with persistence is a handful of plants and perks that have to be purchased. You're absolutely not missing anything without them, but hey, who wouldn't want classics like the squash and snow pea in their arsenal? And you know what? You get so much fantastic gameplay for free here. I'm talking 50-odd challenges in each world and dozens of hours of play. It'd be criminal if you didn't buy something. The beauty of Plants vs. Zombies is that there's no right way or wrong way to play it. The gameplay is founded on the tension between your game plan and the fact that you'll almost never have enough sun or space to execute said game plan. But that's the point. When things invariably go wrong, the fun is in scrambling to adapt and emerging battered but victorious. Plants vs. Zombies 2 sometimes forgets that with its offers to let you buy your way out. Even so, it's an excellent, if overly safe, sequel, as beautifully presented as it is absorbing to play. For more plants, zombies, and insightful gaming commentary, keep it locked to IGN.com.